Everybody, we're the two faces of Detroit trap food. Today we're going to make gumbo. We're going to make two versions, one with seafood and one without. Shout out to my niece Taryn who can't eat the seafood. Check out our previous video on how to make the rice. Okay, I'm about to wash my hands because we're getting ready to do the shrimp. And you know you got to have clean hands, hot water only. See it's smoking, it's hot. Okay, let me dry them off. Did you take your highlighters? All right. So now you got to go to the fish market and you can get the small shrimp. I don't like the big shrimp in the gumbo because they get mushy. So this is how you clean a shrimp. They're already pre-slit. And you just pull it. And then you snap it off and you get the whole thing. And you're going to save your shells because we're going to use these shrimps. I already cleaned some shrimp earlier. And I just put them in the freezer bag and put it in the freezer. But we're going to shave the shell because we're going to use it for stock. So I'm going to clean one more. I'm just going to put it back in the bowl. I'm going to clean one more so you can catch on. And then you just pull it, save the shell. Okay, we have 2 chicken breasts. And you just cut them into nice chunks. You know, I washed all of this before I started cutting it up. And you cut it into nice bite-sized chunks. Real simple. Right, and then never, when you get through using your cutting board, you have to wash it off really good so we won't have cross-contamination. But it's best to use a cutting board for vegetables and it's best to use a cutting board for meats. Okay, now we finna cut up the sausage. I'm cutting it the long way so that we can get like little half moons. So you see the chicken is done right here. Still working on the shrimp all up. And Tanya's still working on shrimp over there because it's a lot of components to this dish. But once you get it done, it is so worth it. So worth all the days. This is one of the dishes you can have on a cold winter night. And it's just so comforting. I guarantee you, you're going to make it again and again because it's not as hard as you think it is. Okay, this is what the shrimp look like all cleaned. I'm about to rinse them. This may be about about a pound of small to medium shrimp. I still got one that I missed. So I'm going to clean it right quick. And then I'm going to rinse them off. And set them to the side because we got a lot more things to do before we can actually get to cooking. Okay? See you in a minute.
So why do they call it a red onion and it's purple?
Well, they call it I don't know why they call it a red onion either and it's purple. But the purple onions are sweeter than the white onions. They're not as spicy. The white onions are a little bit spicier. So we cutting up the bell peppers and the onions because we're not dicing them. We're not giving them a fine cut because we're going to put them in the food processor and break them down a little bit. Because, you know, a lot of people don't like to see the onions and the bell peppers and stuff. And if you can't see them, you'll have that taste. It just make it better. And seeing here, y'all, it's these little seeds in here. You take your knife and you just go around it like this. And your seeds come out. See? And you toss them. Okay, so now we're getting ready to drop the little bell pepper and the onions and everything in the food processor. I like it this way too because my kids is picky. They all grown now though. I used to have to try to hide the vegetables and stuff when they was little because they were picky. So I like it to disappear when I cook. So now I'm going to start it up. Put this on so it don't fly all out of there. Push it through really. Just keep on going. Okay, this is everything that we have set up. We got the diced chicken breast, the sausage, the raw shrimp, the onions and the bell peppers. It was 2 bell peppers to 2.5 onions. It was 1 red onion. And then over here in this pot, I know you think this is weird, but these are the tips from the wings. So we're going to use this to make a chicken stock. And then these are the shells from the shrimp. We're going to use these to make a shrimp stock. I'll be back in a second to show you how much water we're going to need.
Tell them we got chopped garlic too.
And we also have fresh chopped garlic. That is going to go in with the mirepoix, which is the onions and the bell peppers. So then we're going to add some garlic to that. Okay? And you know you can buy this at any store, girl. You ain't got to be chopping up no garlic. You know easy is always the best way. But it's natural and it's real. And over here to the stove. Oh, you can do this. And I'm going to put my pots on the stove. I'm going to get my seasonings. Well, Miss Sonia going to put the seasonings in there. This is like a mixture of Lori's, adobo, and some other secret stuff. Okay, now this is 1 cup of water. Here's another cup of water. Here's another cup of water. Remember, 3 cups to each stock. And the reason why we're doing 2 stocks is, 1, because we got my niece Karen who can't eat the seafood. But we're going to put the chicken and the shrimp in the pot that can use the seafood. And remember, always season your food in layers. Okay, this one is the chicken stock and this one is the shrimp stock. You want to turn your eye on high until it becomes a rapid boil. Then you will turn it down to low or medium low. But you need to let the shrimp stock boil for at least 10 minutes. The chicken stock will boil for at least 20 minutes. Then you put a top on it. Okay, so that's that. So we're waiting on it to rapidly boil. I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it rapidly boils.